it's the end of January. I have not done any shed hunting yet. But I did do a little bit of scouting yesterday, driving around trying to find some spots that look like there's a lot of deer hitting it. And we haven't really had snow for that long. It's been a fairly mild winter. We've had some really cold temps, but really not much for snow. We only have a few inches of snow on the ground. But anyway, driving around yesterday, I found a couple of fields that were getting hit really hard. So I think I'm gonna go check out those couple spots and see if I can find my first sheds of the year, or shed of the year. I'll be happy with one, I guess. There's another bean field over there, but there's also a hay field right next door. We got permission to. He's really digging out in here. This is all fresh. Just got out here. Good deer sign. It's gotta be an antler or two on the ground somewhere. Well, first find. The way it's sitting, I think it's a deadhead. I just see one antler. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a deadhead. I'm gonna flip the camera around. So I was just walking this alfalfa in the new spot, second spot of the day. Decided to walk the grass. Yeah, man, that thing's been here a minute. It's all white out. Definitely a deadhead. There's the ribs right there. That was my first shed. I might as well peek and see what it is. It's been here a while. Nice wide buck, just a 2-year-old though. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know if I walked this last year or not, but right in this grass on the edge of the field. I mean, it's been here a while. I'd say at least a couple years, probably 2 years. Probably 18 inches wide. First find of the year. Gotta be a shed here somewhere. Well, this was it. I ain't done walking yet, but my phone's about to die. The GoPro died right away. They're just absolute garbage. Battery as soon as it gets cold. It's super windy. It's like 20 degrees, but it's 20-mile-an-hour winds. But that battery went dead right away. So I'm gonna keep walking. Hopefully I can conserve a little bit of battery on the phone here in case I find something else, but see how it goes. Well, it's really cold. Got done with work early today. Supposed to get some snow either tonight or tomorrow. As you can see from the last time I've been out, we got a bunch of snow. It is mid-February and I have hardly done any shed hunting. I've been out twice, found that one deadhead. So I know there's a spot where there's some standing corn. I think I'm gonna head down to there, kind of drive around a little bit, do a little scouting, and see if I see a spot that's getting hit pretty hard, either knock on the door or it might be in an area that I already have permission for. So, all right, I'll get back to you. I just got out here. Actually, pretty good sign. This corn pretty good. Yeah, really good sign here. It's been a good place for me over the years. I got confidence I'll find something. This tracks all over the place. Gotta be something here. Coming into a little staging area, it looks like right here. Wow, kind of what you're looking for. Just got it laid down pretty good right here. Fawn right there staring at me. Yeah, there's gotta be some sheds here. They got this just pounded. She's hungry, she ain't gonna, there she goes. Look at this. Gotta be one here somewhere. Well, I just got done walking that for about an hour and a half. Didn't find nothing. Tons of sign. Unbelievable sign. I'll give it a week and come back. There will be sheds here. I'm kind of thinking anything that dropped early is probably covered up. We had about 8 inches of snow, so that's what I'm thinking. But man, there is a pile of deer in there, that's for sure. I'm gonna go down the road. There's another stand of corn fam. We'll go check that out real quick too. So hopefully I don't get skunked today. All right, just got into the second spot, and it looks like it's a old combine cornfield that they're digging in. Just saw about 50 turkey. So a lot of this is turkey, but there's a pile of deer in here too. Just walking this edge right now. See, they're really digging out in there. Up the zigzag out around that a little bit too. Well, I think I'm gonna get skunked. The sign is unreal. Working my way back to the truck, so might stumble on something yet, but this is nuts. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I've been walking for about 3 hours total. No sheds. So kind of tough to make shed hunt video when you can't find anything. Well, that was a 3-hour walk with no luck, but it was a good scouting trip, I guess. There will be sheds in both of those spots, guaranteed. If we don't get any more snow, I'll probably get out again this weekend. Just a matter of time. It's middle of February, so they got to be dropping right now. But in the meantime, I guess my cousin Mike down in Illinois, he's been finding a few, so might as well jump down, watch him. He doesn't have any snow there. He just recently had hip surgery too, so he hasn't been out. This was probably from a couple weeks ago, but take a look at these sheds that he just found.
First one of the season. Hold this now. I'm gonna hold it up so I can see it more. We're coming down this ridge right here, and there was deer running right across here. So as I was sitting here watching them, Noah looks down, he's like, oh, there's one right here. Number 2. Walking down the trail here, and I just seen horns laying right there. You can see them. Oh yeah. I don't know if that's a deadhead. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, that's a dead buck. Looks to have been here for a while.
Alright, just getting out. Beautiful day. It's in the 30s. Looks like most of our snow will probably be gone this week. I don't want to say this is a new farm because I've looked here in the past, but it's been a couple years. There's about 100 deer out in these fields last night. Just talked to the farmer. He said they saw 2 big bucks a week or so ago out in this alfalfa. So, yeah, that's a huge field. As far as the eye can see, I got a lot of walking to do. Try to cover most of this. I've yet to find a shed, and it's the end of February. Today's the 23rd. This is crazy. Probably gonna take me all afternoon. This is the kind of place you're looking for. Did see a big group of turkeys, so some of it's turkey, but I know there's at least 100 deer out here. Corn stubble. Fresh blood there. They got some open water down here. A lot of turkey tracks, but there's definitely deer in here too. Everywhere. I've done really well on open water in the winter over the years. That's Dave. We're gonna go make a day of it today. Still got some snow left in the woods. I actually just did a little walk waiting for him. But yeah, we're gonna go walk cornfield and big alfalfa where there's a lot of deer. And then tomorrow we might go down to Iowa. Not sure yet. It's up to him. So, still haven't found a shed yet this year. And it's like the 28th of February. Pretty crazy. Just knocked on a door and I already got permission across the road, and we just got all the woods that the deer are coming from. Nice old lady. I think we should go and check that out at least first, and then come back and walk all that. There's got to be 800 acres here total between everything he's got and then this. So, well, Dave, let's get on the board.
Yeah.
There's like 50 trails coming out of here. One goes that way, one goes this way. If you find anything, get your cell phone out. Yeah. Horizontally. Yeah. This is a new spot for me. I did walk out in that corn and alfalfa the other day when there's still a bunch of snow. And it was really bright out. I didn't find nothing, but there's a lot of deer coming to it. Looks like most of the deer are probably living in this woods all winter. These trails are just pounded. We should come across something. I'll have to come back again when the snow's all melted. We don't have a lot of snow, but there's enough here to be a nuisance. That's pretty cool. I don't know what kind of tree that is. All I'm doing is walking the edge of this right now where it's bare. The deer sign's unbelievable. I'll have to come back probably a couple times. Well, I'm headed out. Meet up with Dave. We walked 5 or 6 hours yesterday with no luck, which is crazy, but we kind of decided we're gonna head down to Iowa today, just for the day. This will be the only time we go down this year. Just figured we'd go give it a shot. Got permission again from another private piece that we walked last year. He said it was okay to do it again this year, so I do want to go check that out. So we'll walk that and see what time it is, you know, go from there. But try to make a day of it. Walk till dark. Probably won't get down there until 9 or 10. And hopefully find the first sheds of the year, because I've been skunked. It's been really slow for me. And then we got our big group shed hunt that we're going to Kansas try that this year, which we're leaving the 13th for that. So yeah, we'll see you in Iowa. Open it up. Tell us what we're doing.
No.
Why?
I
have to do it? We made it to Iowa. Don't want to show you too much here. So basically that field there is the fence line there. That field down there is the fence line. You just go straight back. So it's not real wide, but it's really thick. That it gets into a big hillside. And then you see way in the distance, that goes all the way to that field up in there.
Yep.
That was all like tall CRP last year, and they had it pounded. But I was thinking maybe I go this way and start walking that, you go this way, start walking that, and then just only two of us, you just got zigzag all over hell.
Meet back up there somewhere?
Yeah, when you get towards the end, it kind of like the woods will pinch down more, and then a guy would have to, then we'd probably want to go up towards that CRP.
Yeah.
And go up in there, and then I'll probably have to do the same thing on the way back, zigzag on the way back.
Yep.
So, but that's what I'm thinking. Wind is kind of nasty. We walked this last year. We had 4 of us walk it last year. We did pretty good. Dave's never been here to this spot. Can't find nothing in Wisconsin. Today's February 28th. This will probably be the only time we get to Iowa this year. And we're not going to do the group that we usually do in Iowa. We're going to go to Kansas. Try something different. It's like 10 o'clock right now, so we got all day. I walked the Turk, hit some public, come up with something. On the board finally. Walking probably a couple hours. Been zigzagging this big CRP ridge. Figured there's got to be an old one in here. Got to get lucky to find one. Just did. Buried in the grass. Right there. Doesn't look very big, but it's a shed. Oh, it's 5 Point side. Wow, that thing's been there for an eternity. Holy cow, is that thing crazy. What? What? Look at that brow tine. Man. There's side sticking around here somewhere. That's an old mature buck. That thing here's been here forever. Sweet. That's the biggest shed I ever found in Iowa. All I can see was the G3 and G4. It just looked like a little 2-year-old ape. Look at that thing. Ha! No text from Dave yet, so I haven't heard anything. Maybe I can find the other side. Thing's probably been there for 3-4 years. That's a good one. My other biggest shed I ever found in Iowa was actually on the same ridge, and that was years ago. That was probably 15 years ago. Not longer. But man, was I surprised when I pulled that out of the grass. All I could see was this white piece and that white piece there. I just thought it was a little like 2-year-old. But I think I'm gonna make 1 or 2 more passes through there and then move on. But I like to try to find the match to that, even though this is an old one. Shed action. Wow, the wind is insane.
I had branches this big right around falling all around me. I'm not getting killed for it. It's goddamn.
Yeah, so I found it up there. I was zigzagging that for like an hour, at least 2 hours or 2.
All this has zigzag. When I zigzag that whole field, and then I went through this.
Yeah, they could be anywhere in this stuff.
I'm sure, yeah.
All right, we just got to the second spot. Dave went left. I went right. Some deer sign in here. I bow hunted this quite a bit Actually sat here the first day we came down, all day sit, had that big 8 in here with that doe. There was just a lot of deer in this little piece. I think it's kind of an overlooked spot. A lot of grass. Buck under the ice right here. Just see it's tying. Looks like a 2-year-old. Either somebody sawed that off or he shed it hard. See if I can just at least get a look at it. It's kind of loose. Pretty good. Well, no sheds there, just that dead head. It's tough looking in this grass. It's so tall. I don't know if Dave found anything. We didn't have any cell service down here. Couldn't get that buck out of the ice to at least see what it was. It did look like a 2-year-old. Just kind of was interested to see if it was the buck that I saw during bow season. The one that come walking up to us when we were setting the stand in the middle of the night. There's good sign in here. There's droppings all over. So they were in here. Maybe Dave found something. Anything?
A lot better sign here than the last place.
Yeah, there's droppings all over. I found a dead buck in the water, but it's frozen in the ice.
Was that right?
I tried texting you to get your hatchet so we can at least see what it was, but one side was knocked off already. The other side was under the ice.
I have no reception down in here.
Yeah, I don't either. SOS. Well, it's probably gonna be our last little walk. We kind of cut across the CRP. This is the public that I shot my buck on. Really was no sign whatsoever out in CRP. So we're gonna walk the trees back around to the truck. The buck that was dead on the riverbank, someone cut the horns off. Kind of one of the reasons I wanted to come back here. Here's a dead deer here. Just the ribs. But yeah, we don't. One day is just not enough. There's so many places we like to walk, but we only found the one, and then one deadhead. At least I found something. Too bad Dave didn't scoop anything up. My buck dead actually died right up here somewhere. Dave's walking the riverbank. Dave just yelled. I don't quite know what he said. Walk over here. Probably said dead buck maybe. Found something. What'd you find?
Got a broke last night.
Oh, you do? More bones here. Is there a dead deer somewhere? Huh. Yeah, there's bones right there too. Oh yeah. Wonder if it got chewed off or is it broke?
Oh, it does look chewed.
Rest of it might be here somewhere then. There's bones all over right here. Did you see all these other bones?
No, I just stepped up over this log right here and I almost stepped on it.
Yeah, there's bones there. There's bones right here. Let me see.
Huh?
Let me see it. Oh. Could have been a break off, then a chew. That looks like that could have been a good one. Yeah, these ain't deer. That's cow.
Huh?
That's gotta be cow, ain't it? Well, that's a good find. I don't know. I don't think I've only found break off one time.
My very first one was a break off.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
But when I found yeah, that wasn't my first one.
Good eye though, geez. It's hard to see right now. Shedbuck skull. But I think that's gonna about end it for the 1-day trip. We're about back to the truck. I don't think we'll have time to stop and do anything else. I'm pretty much spent, so. They found a break off, found a couple dead bucks, one with the antlers sawed off, one buried in the ice, and then I found that big old shed in the first place. For this trip, it's done.